to be stumbling block to us achieving our goal. Oh yes, I know it's happening because I am a youth. But hey, in the midst of all those trials and others, we still have that young and vibrant brain that thinks about creativity, innovation, education, and entertainment. And for far too long, you have been looking for that platform to showcase all those things. Oh well, here is the platform that gives you the opportunity to voice out the problems that are affecting you in your society and to showcase your talent and innovative skills. Join the conversation on Youth Arena with Cecilia and Sesay every Thursday 5 to 6 p.m. on Freetown Television Network, Channel 35, as I bring you interesting stories and topics around youth world. As young people, we go through so many challenges, difficulties, and some tough situations that seem to be stumbling block to us achieving our goal. Oh yes, I know it's happening because I am a youth. But hey, in the midst of all those trials and others, we still have that young and vibrant brain that thinks about creativity, innovation, education, and entertainment. And for far too long, you have been looking for that platform to showcase all those things. Oh well, here is the platform that gives you the opportunity to voice out the problems that are affecting you in your society and to showcase your talent and innovative skills. Join the conversation on Youth Arena with Cecilia and Sesay every Thursday 5 to 6 p.m. on Freetown Television Network, Channel 35, as I bring you interesting stories and topics around youth world. As young people, we go through so many challenges, difficulties, and some tough situations that seem to be stumbling block to us achieving our goal. Oh yes, I know it's happening because I am a youth. But hey, in the midst of all those trials and others, we still have that young and vibrant brain that thinks about creativity, innovation, education, and entertainment. And for far too long, you have been looking for that platform to showcase all those things. Oh well, here is the platform that gives you the opportunity to voice out the problems that are affecting you in your society and to showcase your talent and innovative skills. Join the conversation on Youth Arena with Cecilia and Sesay every Thursday 5 to 6 p.m. on Freetown Television Network, Channel 35, as I bring you interesting stories and topics around youth world. As young people, we go through so many challenges, difficulties, and some tough situations that seem to be stumbling block to us achieving our goal. Oh yes, I know it's happening because I am a youth. But hey, in the midst of all those trials and others, we still have that young and vibrant brain that thinks about creativity, innovation, education, and entertainment. And for far too long, you have been looking for that platform. Yes, good evening and welcome to the program Youth Arena on Freetown Television Network, Channel 35, and on Freetown Radio 9.5 FM. As always, Youth Arena is the program that looks into and discusses issues affecting young people in society and also provide solutions to those problems in society, and of course give the arena to young people to showcase their talent, innovation, and creativity skills. So today in this platform we're going to be discussing youth in innovation, creativity, and entrepreneurship. I am your host, Cecilia and Sesay. Let's take a short break and we'll be right back. To showcase all those things. Oh well, here is the platform that gives you the opportunity to voice out the problems that are affecting you in your society and to showcase your talent and innovative skills. Join the conversation on Youth Arena with Cecilia and Sesay every Thursday 5 to 6 p.m. on Freetown Television Network, Channel 35, as I bring you interesting stories and topics around youth world. As young people, we go through so many challenges. Welcome back. You're watching and listening to Youth Arena on Freetown Television Network, channel 35, and on Freetown Radio 9.5 FM. Today in Youth Arena, we're going to be discussing youth in entrepreneurship, innovation, and creativity. You know, for far too long, youth are complaining about joblessness and they have nothing to do, and that's their reason of being idle and engaging into dubious activities. Well, today in the studio, we have people who are going to tell us about innovation, creativity, and entrepreneurship, because what other better way do we have to make things work out? Entrepreneurship is about making use of what you have in the environment to solve problems. It's not just about making money, it's about you searching for things that are not okay around you. You look at the problems, you make money out of it. You solve a problem and you get money at the end of the day. It's not just a moment, and we're going to discuss that in the studio today. We're also going to be discussing about innovation. We have people, youth, who are talented to create things. We have people who are creative enough to sit down and imagine things and bring them to light. Well, in the program today, we're going to discuss all of this in one program. And in the studio, I have with me Oswald Dundas, who is an entrepreneur and an innovator who has been innovating several things, and he's here today to tell us about his creativity and innovative skills, and of course how he has been engaging in entrepreneurship and its impact in his life. We also have in the studio Martin Martinez, who is the CEO and founder of the Anti-Glossophobia Academy. It's a new academy that is aiming about combating the fear of public speaking. Well, I don't want to say it all. We'll get to hear everything from them. Good evening and welcome to the program.
Good evening. Thank you so much for having us.
Yes. Who do I start with? Yes, I'm going to start with you, Dundas. You're an innovator and an entrepreneur. Let's start with your innovative skills. What have you been doing? What have you been inventing? And just tell us, how has it been?
Well, it all started a few years back, from year 2000, when I started. And at that time, innovation was not common as we know it now. And the first innovation I decided to do at that time was robot. So because at that time, the only way we can imagine a robot was through the movies, when you watch film. So I wanted to bring that to reality. That was the spark that started the innovation in me, and I decided to do it. It was challenging and it was also fun because I was doing what I like, even though the materials that you needed were not available at that time. So it was a learning process, and it was really challenging and educative at the same time. So going on, I did a lot of other innovations, such as, because most of my innovations are based on problem solving. If there is a problem, I try to do something that can solve the problem. So there was a problem with waste. I built a waste utility generator. There was a problem with students not being able to have electricity to study at night. I did a solar powered book. And there was a problem for recharging lights, also the light issue. I did a solar powered belt. I also did many other innovations, countless others that solves problem. Even the current one that I'm doing now is stick lighter, which is for the women that are relighting their charcoal at home. We all know that during the rains it's very difficult to light your charcoal because one, shortage of kerosene, and two, plastic cause hazard health issues. So I decided to do something about that, which is the stick lighter.
Okay, in innovating all of those things, what are some of the challenges that you faced in creating all of this? I know it hasn't been easy because nothing itself is easy. So tell us some of the struggles you went through to create all of those things.
Well, the first challenge you have is negativity. People tend not to believe in you when you start some things, and they tend to look down on you most times, because either it's because maybe they can't forecast the future or they don't see prospect in what you're doing. That is the first challenge. When I started, I could remember many people said I couldn't build a robot, and Then I said, okay, well, let's see. So 3 years down the line, even though I didn't have much funding and materials, I was able to build a robot, and many people saw it at that time. So that was the innovation I spent the longest time in, 3 years. So if I can spend 3 years in doing something and then at the end of the day it becomes successful, all the other innovations I've been also spending time doing them also. And of course the stick lighter I mentioned about also was from 2014. So imagine from 2014 till now, we've made changes, we've made, the other problem also we have is resources. There is no available resources. There will be many people giving people the impressions that they help young people, they will be going on TV. At the end of the day, when you go to them for help or assistance, that's not the picture you get. It's different, totally different. There are so many people, I can't name them, but those are some of the problems. Those are some of the things in Sierra Leone that is really disturbing. It's not good. We need to change.
So, at what particular age did you started innovating things?
I started innovation since high school. Prior to that, I was doing it when I was small, cassettes, turning it to car, and doing paper radio. I could remember my first innovation was paper radio. Paper radio was simple. I took apart a radio and I transferred all the components to a paper. So you could see the back and front of the paper, you could see lots of components, capacitors and all. So you put the radio on and it was fun, people admired it. And because I had a lot of time in my hands, so it was an innovation, but it was not profitable though. So I later on tried to deviate from innovations that do solve problem, but that they are not marketable. So I deviate a little because of the time I've spent, a lot of time, over 5 years.
Okay, quickly, we'll be coming back to you. Let's just go over to you, Martin. You just formed the Anti-Glossophobia Academy, and to me, I've been hearing a lot of organizations, a lot of things people will say advocating for girl child, lots of other organizations. Never for once has anyone thought of the fear of public speaking. What actually inspired that for you to think of forming an organization like that?
Okay, good. Thank you so much once again. As an individual, I'm very much passionate about public speaking. So ever since high school, I developed this passion, and I thought it fit. I must do something about it. So at the ending of the day, I have been participating in public speaking competition, debating competitions, and the likes. And I have also been serving as coach, judges, and in different competitions when it comes to public speaking and debating. And also, I have been helping people out in public speaking, debating, like serving as their coach, helping them out to do such a thing. So I thought of it, I should bring up an academy where I should be teaching them in mass and also helping them out to vanquish the anxiety and get. The term glossophobia might be very much ambiguous and not all Sierra will get to understand that. So the term glossophobia means fear of public speaking. So at the end of the day, I told it should be the Anti-Glossophobia Academy, which is an academy which is geared towards teaching people public speaking in general.
Okay, so, but come to think of it, one would say the fear of public speaking is all over. No matter how long you've been in public speaking, you've been on stage for quite a long time, you always have that fear. Why I'm saying this is because I've always been in that position as well. No matter, I've also been participating in a lot of things. But once you want to assume the podium, you just feel that kind of fun way.
Yes.
So how do you claim to overcome that? Because it's just too common to even the greatest speakers.
Glossophobia happens to everybody. There are some of these psychological human reactions, such as you have a pounding heart, you have a sweaty hand. These are psychological reactions, and these are some of the signs of glossophobia. Yeah. And be it politician, be it public figure, be it icon, each and every human being do face the glossophobia, do have a glossophobia. As a public speaker, you can only mitigate or deviate from that cause by developing self-confidence into yourself and trusting yourself as well. So whenever you want to go to a public, you get to understand, oh, there are a lot of people out there. You might be thinking, I don't want to get myself embarrassed. I don't want to go out there and do a mistake. You are having such thoughts, and you be like very much afraid to go there and speak. But as a public speaker, you have to develop the self-confidence into yourself and believe that human psychological reaction, it's very much every human being can do it, to be precise. So you have to go there as a public speaker, trust in yourself, and develop that self-confidence into yourself and deliver.
So this academy, who are you targeting? Is it only people who can speak good English and people who have competitions to attend to, or you're targeting other people? Let's know.
The academy is geared towards teaching people public speaking, but more specifically, I want to base it on pupils and students as of now. Then in the near future, I'll tend to go beyond that. I'll be organizing public speaking master classes, and I'll be organizing both public speaking and debating training skills and the likes.
Which approach are you using to go through that? Because I want to realize the fact that there might be school-going pupils or students at the university, and that might be engaging into their classes and all of it. So what's your approach?
I'm a student as well, which means I know the skills for both students and pupils. So I'll find the best suitable time for them and see how the classes will be going on. For those going to school and who are in the morning shift, I'll see if they can be called to come in the evening shift for the classes. For those attending colleges, for IPAM, we are living in universities like where we have morning, afternoon, and in the evening. And of course, private college, it might be a day or 2 or 3, then the other days you might not be having classes. So we'll have different schedule. The most schedule that will fit you or that will suit you is the schedule you will be looking for in order for you to earn your service.
Okay, and I've been seeing your online campaigns, and what is it all about?
Okay, it's actually a 15 days glossophobia awareness campaign. Now, glossophobia might be a frightening word to the mass of Sierra Leoneans, which means not all Sierra Leoneans might have heard the word before, glossophobia. According to my research, we have the world population is approximately 7.8 billion, and we have 75% of its population that is struggling from glossophobia, which means the fear of public speaking. So I thought fit I should organize an online campaign that will teach the mass of Sierra Leoneans the fear of public speaking. So since the 5th of this month, we have started the campaign online, and also try to see how we engage people, tell them about the fear of glossophobia, how it's very much endangered to their different causes, how it's going to affect their career and the likes. So the campaign has been going on, and yesterday was the day 15th, and we finished the campaign. And of course, the flight which is ongoing currently is about telling the people that the academy will be officially launched tomorrow, which is Friday the 21st.
Okay, where?
It's actually a closed door, so I'm going to state the I guess, but just that we have invited people, and the people invited are the people we are anticipating it. We are having the launching at April America Corner Patrol Street, and it's 10 a.m. in the morning.
Okay.
Sure.
So we'll be getting back to you shortly. Over to you, Dundas. Tell us one of the things you've innovated, how it is operating. Because it's not just about telling us you've created this and that. How is it operating? How has it been of use to people? How many people have been using it and all?
So as I said earlier, I've done a lot of innovations, and most of them have been targeted to solve problems. But the most successful one is the stick light I mentioned, which is to light your charcoal. The reason why it's been successful is because we've spent a lot of time, research and money trying to build it to a finished product. Because when we started, we did a survey, we produced some quantity, and we shared it out to people to get the feedbacks. We also did